clinch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And Swift going to have a Lions first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here's Lance. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
To throw, it's Lance.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
And here's Ryan Wright now. Back deep is Jaden Reed.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Come on. Hey.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 34.
40 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
34 yards.
And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Hey, check that. Street. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along.
Now.
So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
The field goal would have been a pretty decent length, but I'm still kind of surprised they didn't kick it.
Yeah, I know, because you think you take the 3 there, trust him, but at the same time, if you can't pick up a few inches in this situation, you probably don't deserve to win the game anyway. Go get it, and they did.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
65 yards.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Touchdown! From a yard out.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Here we go, set. Ultra. Set.
On play action, Lance.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 62 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Cut 19. Mustang 19.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ready.
2nd down and 4. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now.
A give right side for Pacheco. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. That's complete right around the 8. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Lance now on first down. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second and 10.
Smash. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Hey, check mega. Hut.
A final shot before half for Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hustle.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 tight. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's taken down inside the 30. And quickly they get to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to 60. Back all 80. Unlock right. Reload. No.
Running left to give to Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Okay, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a play fake. Lance. Throw out wide is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Let's go. Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Hey, go furious. Ultra, ultra.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Hut, hut.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, they're...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now Lance.
Now he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Flush to his right. And he's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown.
George Pickens, 32 yards. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 2nd and 2. Again, that's Watkins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Come on. Hey, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Pioneer.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
7 Pirates.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift, running left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Strike. Blue strike. Jet.
Swift. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Here we go. Drill, 52. Set.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Here we go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Smack, red. Black shot. Claws red. Ready.
They will run it with Swift here.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Finding Watkins.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Here's 1st down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here comes 2nd down.
18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Trap 50.
Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes